the spicy, dicey, licey, and loving truth about reality. In A Course in Miracles, it says that words are but symbols of symbols, and therefore they are twice removed from reality. That is not mystical poetry. That is structural metaphysics. Reality is direct. It is not described. It is not interpreted. It simply is. Pure being, pure awareness, pure love. The first layer of symbols is perception itself. The body is a symbol. The sky is a symbol. The world you think you walk through is a symbolic interpretation generated by a mind that believes it stands apart from what it sees. The second layer is language. When you say love, you are not touching love. You are referencing your idea about your perception of something you have labeled love. That is twice removed. So every time we speak about truth, we are using a symbol to describe a symbol about something that cannot be symbolized. And yet here we are. Because words, though limited, can still dismantle the illusions built with other words. A thorn can remove a thorn. A concept can undo a concept. So let's tell it straight. The spicy truth burns. You are not a body. The self you defend is a narrative structure. The world you fear is a perceptual echo. The separation you assume occurred never occurred. If that lands, it stings. Because if separation never happened, then guilt has no anchor. Fear has no source. Attack has no legitimate target. That's spicy. The dicey truth destabilizes. If perception creates experience, then what you experience is not imposed upon you from outside. It reflects belief, not blame. Belief. Dicey truth removes the victim story without denying the felt experience. It shifts responsibility inward. If the lens is internal, then the correction is internal. That changes everything. That's dicey. The Licey truth clarifies. Reality is simple. Ego makes it complicated. Love is real. Everything else is either an extension of love or a distortion of it. When you see attack, you are seeing fear. When you see arrogance, you are seeing fragility protecting itself. When you see jealousy, you are seeing mistaken identity. Licey vision does not react to form. It sees through it. It dissolves fragmentation. And forgiveness stops being moral effort and becomes simple recognition. That's Licey. And then there is the loving truth. Nothing has ever touched what you are. Not trauma, not loss, not betrayal, not even death. What you are is the awareness in which perception appears. Awareness is not harmed by the images it contains. The loving truth is not sentimental. It is invulnerable. You were never guilty. You were never separate. The innocence you seek has never been absent. And when that lands, defense softens. Striving loosens. The story quiets. Language falls away. Silence remains. And in that silence there is no symbol, no interpretation, no separation. Only being. Spicy, dicey, licey, loving. And if somewhere tonight a mind pauses and wonders whether the world it defends is merely a projection it authored, then perhaps it has just crossed an invisible boundary between perception and truth. A boundary not found on any map. A crossing not measured in miles, but in awareness. A place where symbols collapse, fear dissolves and love stands without opposite. A place known by many names, but entered only through a shift in perception. A place called the real world.